Down with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan Down with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy diggy Dan, the man with the plan. Dan diggy diggy Dan with the Dan and diggy diggy Dan diggy Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan and Dan diggy Dan with the Dan and Dan
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round number 2 of the Super Cindy World Tournament. Tonight, we will be looking at matchups between Refartford and ZV Gaming, Eclipse Gaming and Drop the Hammer, Fabled Games versus Hell's Gaming, Big Smooth Games versus Top Notch. Unfortunately, Olden McGroin has forfeited and Game Tight Entertainment was disqualified for not submitting a run. Swamps Gaming also forfeited, allowing Crusade with his submission to automatically move on. Tempest Art also failed to submit a run and was therefore disqualified, allowing Legendary Dice to move on. And lastly, we have a match between VetMech Gaming and the NES Superstream. Let's jump right into the action and check out Refartford versus ZV Gaming. With all that being said, here we are, round 2, match 1, pitting Refartford versus ZV Gaming. Our competitors are underway. And you couldn't see it, but Refartford did take a hit by the Galoombas on the opening sequence, giving ZV Gaming a minor lead in the beginning. Off the Spinies as into the hole. ZV Gaming. A little bit of lag on Refartford side. That was Twitch's fault. But there we are. Oh, ZV getting hit by the bullets on the end of the first stage. Refartford has taken an early lead and has clear level 1 Refartford. ZV taking a hit before the checkpoint. Another hit for ZV as Refartford begins his way through the hills. Boulders are good for Refartford. Short again on the checkpoint for ZV. Checkpoint Refartford. Kaiselblock Raf as ZV gets goal level 1. Raf coming up onto the shell kick. He's got the shell and he is through goal. Stage 2 Refartford. ZV is beginning his way through the hills as Refartford is on his way out. Night Zone Yoshi drop. Had a good checkpoint for ZV. and was not able to get through and fell in the hole. Back to the checkpoint for ZV as Fartfignugan grabs the checkpoint in the night zone. Another hole drop for ZV as Fartfignugan lines up for the mole ride. And goal Fartfignugan with the shell grab and the mushroom. Goal ZV Gaming. ZV Gaming will be making his way to the night zone as Fartfignugan starts making his way through the ghost house. Good Yoshi Dock for ZV. Fartfignugan has passed the Conga Line Booze. ZV made it. Looks like he fell down the hole by the Bonsai Bill. Oh, Fartfignugan with the up throw. He's going to have to take a death there. ZV Gaming coming up on the checkpoint for the night zone. He's got the checkpoint. Fartfignugan back by the Conga Line Booze. ZV Gaming on the mole. Single flipper blob. We got goal ZV Gaming. Fartfignugan has passed the double flipper block. Got the block to line up his shot for the door. We got an up throw. ZV started his way through the ghost house as Fartfignugan begins the boss battle. That's one good hit for Fartfignugan. Sorry about all the lag on ZV Gaming side. I blame Facebook. Big Boo is down for Fartfignugan. Fartfignugan still leading the way. Good clip and two double flipper block as ZV Gaming is coming up on the boss battle. For Fartfignugan making his way through the airship level. Or not the airship level, the first sky zone. One hit ZV. Up and over Munchers for Fart to the checkpoint. He hits the Kaizo block as ZV gets his second hit on the Big Boo. Fartfignugan back to the beginning of the stage. 3 hits for ZV. Fartfignugan's got to be careful now. He could lose his lead. Checkpoint for Fartfignugan. Fartfignugan a little more than half a level ahead of ZV Gaming at this point. ZV beginning his way through the stage. As Fartfignugan is coming up on the goal, Fartfignugan. ZV has already passed the checkpoint. He's closed the gap considerably. Up and over and goal, ZV Gaming. Fartfignugan getting hit by the swamps. ZV Gaming closing the gap a little bit more with that hit by Fartfignugan. First door Fart. Ball and chain, good, and ZV is through the swamps. Fartfignugan a little short on the flip. Ball and chain is good for ZV. And ZV just pulled ahead with that good hit by the flip, and he jumps over the Podoboo. And Fartfignugan is right back in the lead again with that successful Podoboo jump. Things are getting intense as Fartfignugan is slightly ahead. He hits the Koopa. ZV is back in the lead. ZV running off the cliff. Fartfignugan is back in the lead. Oh, Fartfignugan with the turtles again. ZV back in front. Fartfignugan taking another hit by the ball and chain. ZV coming up on the door. ZV is the first into the Reznor fight. Oh, Fartfignugan missing that platform. 1, 2, 3 for ZV Gaming. And a hit as Fartfignugan is coming back on the Koopas again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fartfignugan closing in on the door. 5. ZV Gaming is through the Reznor fight as Fartfignugan begins it. Jumping on the thwomp. 1, 2, and hitting the thwomp again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Refarfignugan is through the Resnors as ZV Gaming begins the rope night level. And ZV Gaming skipping the checkpoint. Looking to cheese the saws as Refarfignugan ran off the platform. Up and over, and we are through with ZV Gaming. Refarfignugan also skipping the checkpoint. Also cheesing the saws. ZV Gaming is onto the P-Balloon level. Oh, he floated too short as Refarfignugan has cleared the night ropes and closed the gap a little bit as ZV floats under the first half of the stage. Refarfignugan has his P-Balloon as ZV Gaming is working on the top half cheese. And now Refarfignugan working on top half cheese as ZV Gaming hits the goal. This is a really close match. And goal Refarfignugan as ZV Gaming starts making his way through the airship. Under the swim. And Refarfignugan begins his way through the airship as ZV is closing in on the checkpoint. He's got the checkpoint. Oh, Refarfignugan jumping into the swim. Over the grinder for ZV. Under the swim that time, good for Refarfignugan. ZV clear. Goal ZV Gaming as Refarfignugan checkpoint. And then hit by a fireball behind the cloud. ZV Gaming working his way through the bathhouse as Refarfignugan is on the second half of the airship level. Section 1 bathhouse clear. Onto the pufferfish as Refarfignugan has goal in the airship. ZV is past the pufferfish, moving on to the Hateful Dolphins as Refarfignugan now begins his way through the bathhouse. ZV Gaming making those Hateful Dolphins look easy as Refarfignugan is onto the pufferfish. ZV lining up for his Torpedo Ted ride as Refarfignugan was not able to juke Rip Van Fish, and back to the beginning of the puffer stage. And Rip Van Fish bite number 2 versus Refarfignugan. ZV Gaming on the last swim before the Wendy fight. And ZV Gaming is into the Wendy fight. Comfortable with that first shot. Wasn't comfortable with the second shot. One hit ZV Gaming as Refarfignugan is on to the Torpedo Ted section. And ZV Gaming taking a hit by Torpedo Ted in the Wendy fight. Right. Oh, Hateful Dolphins got one hit versus Refarfignugan. One hit by ZV versus Wendy. Refarfignugan making short work of those Dolphins on attempt number 2 as ZV Gaming has the clear versus Wendy. It's time for Refarfignugan to line up his Torpedo Ted ride. He jumped into the muck. And he's at it again, lining up his shot as ZV Gaming begins his swim. Refarfignugan is through that section. On to the final section before the Wendy. ZV Gaming having a pretty good swim here. It's looking good anyway at the moment. One hit Refarfignugan. 2 hits for Farfignugan as ZV Gaming is through the pipe. 3 hits for Farfignugan and ZV is through the swim. ZV Gaming will be leaving the water level as Farfignugan will be beginning his swim. ZV Gaming working his way through the train. He's on the platform. Farfignugan is beginning to swim now. ZV Gaming under the clapping chuck. Coming up on the green bean for ZV Gaming. It's good. Goal! ZV Gaming. And Farfignugan. Good through the pipe. ZV Gaming making his way through the swamp as goal Farfignugan. Farfignugan will now begin his way through the train. Platform good for Farfignugan. ZV's got the checkpoint in the swamp. Farfignugan under the clapping chuck and has the checkpoint. Farfignugan to the green bean. Green bean is good for Farfignugan. Goal for Farfignugan. Farfignugan will be making his way to the swamp now. Swooper jump for ZV and he's under the goal. Farfignugan is on his boat. Goal ZV Gaming. ZV Gaming will be moving on to the next level. ZV Town Section 1. Farfignugan a little trouble, but he's got the checkpoint. Town 1, Town 2, Section 2 for ZV. He gets hit by the pokey. Hit number 2 by the pokey for ZV Gaming. Hit number 3 as Farfignugan is making his way through the rest of the swamp. We are door number 2, ZV, not on first try. Swooper jump is good. And ZV is into the cathedral. Goal for Farfignugan. Alright, and ZV Gaming is through the Koopa Gate. As Farfignugan begins City Section 1, running right off. As ZV Gaming getting hit by them grinders. Past the grinders as Farfignugan took another dive, but smushed by a thwomp. Ceiling munchers for Farfignugan. ZV's got the door into the Cathedral Section 2. And Farfignugan has the door into City Section 2. ZV Gaming up to the Fishing Boo. He's riding the Fishing Boo. Oh, sliding right off that platform, ZV. That looked good, but it wasn't. And ZV Gaming will be entering the boss battle. ZV are Farfignugan off the chuck, off the flying Koopa, and into the cathedral. Hit number 2 for ZV Gaming. Farfignugan getting bit by a beetle. That's going to be hit number 3 for ZV Gaming. He is on the final run. Looking like a solid final run as Farfignugan again hit by those Koopas on the Koopa Gate. Falling short of the Swooper. ZV is past Fireball Section 1. Farfignugan finding that Kaizo block. ZV on spin jumps. for Dugan back to the disco shell. ZV jumping up on the last stretch. Another hit by the Koopa Gate for ZV Gaming. Goal! ZV Gaming wins. Official time 17:06.92. Alright, let's go. Update our boards and get on to the next match. Good games, that was exciting. And there we have a win by ZV Gaming over Fartfignugan. Now, moving on to Eclipse Gaming versus Drop the Hammer. Here we are, round 2, match 2. Pitting Eclipse Gaming versus Drop the Hammer. Our competitors are underway. Got about the same start. Off the Caterpillar, off the Green Bean. Over or off the Spinies and both into the first hole. Hole good Eclipse and they're still about neck and neck. Off the Koopa and goal! Eclipse Hammer. Both will be moving now into the hills. Off the boulders, both are over the munchers. Off the spring and checkpoints all around. Drop the platform by the speaker boxes and Hammer misses the moving platform as Eclipse is up to the Koopa shell. Eclipse has the mushroom for the cheese and Hammer's in the hole again. Oh, jumping early for Eclipse. Back to the checkpoint. Eclipse starting the first night zone. And Hammer's got the shell. Eclipse over the Bonsai Bill as goal, drop the hammer. Checkpoint Eclipse. Eclipse lining up for the damage boost. And goal, Eclipse Gaming, as Hammer begins making his way through the first night zone. Off the Bonsai Bill. Coming up on a checkpoint. Checkpoint Hammer as Eclipse makes his way through the ghost house. Hammer's got the damage boost. Goal, drop the hammer. First flipper gate for Eclipse. Double flipper gate for Eclipse and past the checkpoint. Eclipse has the throw block. Oh, an up throw. He's going to have to go back after the second throw block. As Drop the Hammer begins making his way through the ghost house. Eclipse is into the boss room. First flipper gate for Hammer. Oh no! That's one hit for Eclipse. Hammer broke both his throw blocks on each other. Had to take an intentional death. 2 hits, Eclipse Gaming on the first Boo fight. 3 hits and Eclipse is back out of the ghost house. Hammer's past the checkpoint. Up to the spent booze. And a good kick and Hammer is into the ghost fight. Eclipse making his way through the Skyway. That is 1 hit, drop to Hammer. Checkpoint Eclipse. Into the Muncher. 2 hits, drop to Hammer. Three hits. Hammer will be moving on to the Skyway. Eclipse coming up on the end and goal! Eclipse Gaming. Eclipse Gaming is through the Skyway. Moving on to Night Ropes, I believe. As Hammer begins making his way through the Skyway. No, City 1, I apologize. Eclipse is into City 1. Section 2 good. Hammer passing up the checkpoint. Off the flip for Eclipse and into the Potable, into the climbing section. Eclipse coming up on the end, and Kaizo block into the Muncher, back to the beginning of the level because he skipped the checkpoint as Eclipse is into the Reznor fight. Eclipse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eclipse is back out of the Reznor fight as Hammer finding that Kaizo block. Eclipse passing that checkpoint up again. Hammer dropping that, passing that checkpoint again. As Eclipse making his way through the night ropes. He is taking cheese. We got rope cheese Eclipse as Hammer comes up on the goal. Goal! Drop the Hammer. And Eclipse Gaming climbing all the way through the level. Drop the Hammers into the city. City Section 1 clear. City Section 2 clear. Swim Section clear. Potable is clear. Goal! Eclipse Gaming as Drop the Hammer is on to the climbing section. Hammer no problem with the climb. Eclipse starting the P-Balloon section. 1, 2, 3. Eclipse taking a shot by the baseball as Hammer gets hit 4. And hit 5. Hammer is through the Reznor fight. Second pass through is gold for the first section for Eclipse Gaming on the P-Balloon level. Hammer making his way through night ropes. And goal! Eclipse Gaming is back out of the P-Balloon section. Hammer's past the checkpoint. Over the top of the second half of the level. Eclipse Gaming is on the airship. Goal! Drop the Hammer. Hammer will be moving out of the P-Balloon City. Checkpoint Eclipse. Hammer's got the balloon, is onto the first part of the stage. Hammer having no problem with the projectiles. Hammer's on the second half, top of the screen, and Eclipse Gaming, goal, airship. P-Balloon, goal, drop the Hammer. Eclipse Gaming starting his way through the hot tub level. Eclipse is up to the Porky Fish. Hammer picking his way through onto the swim. Eclipse avoiding the Rip Van Fish and up to the Hateful Dolphins. Checkpoint, drop the Hammer. Eclipse making the Hateful Dolphins look easy. Lining up for the Torpedo Ted ride. And overshot Torpedo Ted. Goal! Drop the Hammer. Drop the Hammer will be starting the hot tub level. Torpedo Ted ride take 2 for Eclipse. It is good. He is into the last section before Wendy. Hammer coming up on the Porky Fish section. Eclipse just has to get through 3 more fish and onto the Wendy fight. Keeping Rip Van Fish wide as Eclipse takes the intentional damage, RNG manip death in the Wendy fight. 1 hit Eclipse. Hammer up at the Hateful Dolphins, 2 hits Eclipse. Oh, Eclipse missing the platform. Start the count over. One hit Eclipse, no problem with the Hateful Dolphins for Drop the Hammer. 2 hits Eclipse. 3 hits Eclipse as Hammer gets ready for his Torpedo Ted ride. Torpedo Ted is good. Last section for Hammer before Wendy. Into the spikes. Eclipse beginning a swim. Swim is looking solid so far for Eclipse. And Hammer is into the Wendy fight. Hammer taking the RNG Manip Death. 1 hit, drop to Hammer. 2 hits, drop to Hammer. 3 hits, drop to Hammer as Eclipse makes his way into the super section before the goal, and goal, Eclipse Gaming. Drop the Hammer will be moving on to the swim as Eclipse Gaming will be moving on to the train. On top of the second car. Eclipse taking a hit by the football as Hammer's swimming. Hammer's looking like he's got a solid swim, and Eclipse Gaming taking a hit by a muncher. Eclipse is back on top of the second car as Hammer is ducking his way through to get into that last section under the clapping chuck, and checkpoint Eclipse. Goal! Drop the Hammer. Eclipse Gaming up to the green bean. Short on the first green bean jump. Green bean attempt 2 for Eclipse is good. Goal! Eclipse Gaming. Hammer coming up on football chucks. Up and over, no problem. Clap and chuck. And checkpoint, drop the Hammer as Eclipse begins riding the skull boats across the jungle. Hammer taking a muncher hit. Eclipse is through the flipper block. Green bean jump for drop the Hammer. No problem there, and goal! Drop the Hammer. We'll be moving into the boats for the jungle. Eclipse taking the damage boost to, or the hole to skip the pipe, and Eclipse is on boat 2. Hammer's on boat 1. Both competitors picking their way through the munchers. Hammer missing flipper blocks jump. Eclipse is under the fake goal. Hammer is through that flipper block jump. Goal, Eclipse Gaming. Hammer's closing in on a checkpoint. Hammer's got the checkpoint and is in the tunnel. Eclipse Gaming, City 2, Section 1. Section 2 for Eclipse. Into the pokey. Past the pokey now. Eclipse coming up on the super jump. Hammer coming up on the super jump. Eclipse off the chuck and through the door, no problem. Eclipse, Hammer is under the fake goal, and goal drop the Hammer as Eclipse is coming up near the end of Cathedral 1. One Koopa out of the way on the Koopa gate, and he is through into Cathedral 2. Drop the Hammer into City 2, Section 1. Eclipse missing and having to take a second attempt at Cathedral 2. Eclipse is through door for City 1 into City 2. Past Pokey. Eclipse is past the swamps into Cathedral 3, and Hammer took a hit and back to the beginning for City 2. That is a muncher hit for Eclipse. He'll be heading back And another hit for Hammer. He will also be heading back. Eclipse taking it easy on the green bean, lining up for the fishing boo into the fire. Eclipse dropped the hammer, having a little trouble with that dropping platform. Eclipse is back to the fishing boo. Off to Chuck, a little short, waiting for the flying Koopa, and both are through their respective doors. And Eclipse will be going into the boss fight. Hammer jumping a little early, hitting that swooper. Hammer up to the disco shell, and that is 3 hits coming up here for Eclipse. One more hit, and he will be through the boss. Eclipse Gaming is through the boss on the final run as Drop the Hammer is in Cathedral Section 3. At this point, Hammer needs Eclipse to make a lot of mistakes here to be able to catch up. It is possible. Hammer is not far from the boss, so it is still anybody's race. All depends now on how well Hammer can do the final run. How well Eclipse can do the final run, rather. Sorry. Hammer's on the fishing boo. Yeah, Eclipse taking 1 hit on the run, given that hit that Hammer took, is not able to capitalize. Hammer's sliding off those cement boos. Eclipse is back up to the fireball. Hammer's sliding off that green bean. Eclipse has a mushroom and is on the spinning jumps. Eclipse is coming up on the final bridge. Hammer taking a hit by the fishing boo. Eclipse is on the final bridge. Shot to get past the fishing boo. Goal! Eclipse Gaming. Eclipse Gaming wins with an official time of 16 minutes, 25 seconds, .44 mm. Alright, time to update our chart and move on. And with that win by Eclipse Gaming, we now have our first round 3 matchup, which will pit ZV Gaming versus Eclipse Gaming. Now, let's see what happens between Fabled Games and Hell's Gaming. Here is Round 2, Match 3, pitting Fabled Games versus Hell's Gaming. These guys are ready to go. We are underway. Hell's Gaming taking a minor lead in the beginning. Into the hole, both competitors. A lot of people have trouble with that first hole. Hell's Gaming is through. Something weird about that. Looks like we're gonna have to fall back on a timer for this one. There was a bit of a glitch on Hell's Gaming side. We have to add 15 seconds to Fabled Games. So if Hell's Gaming makes it in first, Fabled Games has 15 seconds to clear the world. Checkpoint, Hell's Gaming. Fabled Games hitting that muncher. Hell's Gaming taking an unintentional hit by that muncher. He's still alive, but now has to ride the Mega Mole. Checkpoint, Fabled. Goal, Hell's Gaming. I had some problem with Hell's Gaming video, and I had to have him mail it to me, and it looks like it is more corrupted than we originally thought. But it is still about a 15-second variance, so we will take a closer look if we need to, if it ends up being close one side or the other. Hit 1, Hell's Gaming. Fabled has the damage boost. Hit 2, Hell's Gaming. Fabled is through onto the ghost house. Hit 3, Hell's Gaming is through the boss fight. As Fabled Games begins to make his way through. Hell's Gaming making his way through the Skyway, skip the checkpoint as Fabled Games is coming up on the boss. Fabled Games is in. Goal! Hell's Gaming. And hit 2 for Fabled as Hell's Gaming begins to make its way through City 1. And who is down? Hell's Gaming up to Section 3. Section 4 to Poo-Poo. And up to the climbing section. And again, let's remember that Fabled Games should be 15 seconds further. These are not lined up the way I would want. I apologize for that. Things do happen. Fabled is past checkpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits for Reznor. Goal! Fabled Games moving into the city section. Hell's Gaming working on the night ropes. Section 1 good, Fabled. Section 2 good, Fabled. Hell's Gaming is past the checkpoint, top of the stage. Section 3 good, Fabled. 4 good, Fabled. On to the climbing section. Goal! Hell's Gaming. Fabled Games closing in on the Reznor fight. Hell's Gaming onto the P-Balloon section. 1, 2, 3. Hell's Gaming avoiding all the projectiles. 4 and into the swamp. Hell's Gaming has the Section Cheese section. 3, 4, 5, and Fabled Games is through the Reznors. Goal! Hell's Gaming. Fabled Games begins making his way through the night rope section as Hell's Gaming is on the airship. Skip the checkpoint on the airship for Hell's Gaming. Fabled Games cheese in the sauce. Goal! Fabled Games. Goal! Hell's Gaming. Alright, and Fabled Games is making his way through the P-Balloon section as Hell's Gaming is working through the hot tub. The bathhouse, I'm sorry. Through the pufferfish, no problem, as Fabled has taken the high road. Hell's Gaming is onto the Hateful Dolphins. Goal! Fabled Games. Hell's Gaming is through the Hateful Dolphins. No problem on Torpedo Tug Ride as Fabled Games takes a hit early on the airship. Dry Bones. Hell's Gaming is into the boss fight as Fabled Games is skipping the checkpoint. One hit Wendy. Two hits Wendy. Three hits Wendy and goal Fabled Games. Hell's Gaming will be moving into the swim as Fabled Games will be moving into the bathhouse. Hell's Gaming swimming away from the bathhouse as Fabled Games is lining up to pufferfish. Good swim from Hell's Gaming. Fabled Games up to the Hateful Dolphins. Oh, the last dolphin got him back to the beginning of the dolphin section as Hell's Gaming is coming up and goal! Hell's Gaming. He will be moving on to the train. Fabled Games is through the Hateful Dolphins. Ready for his Torpedo Ted ride. And goal! Hell's Gaming. Fabled Games is on to the last section before Wendy. Hell's Gaming on boat 1. Fabled Games is into the Wendy room. Hell's Gaming past the flipper block. One hit Wendy. Wendy hiding under the platform. Checkpoint. Hell's Gaming. 2 hits Wendy. 3 hits Wendy, and that will put Fabled Games through the Wendy fight and onto the train, or onto the swim. I apologize. Onto the swim. Hell's Gaming coming up on Super Jump. Super Jump is good, and Hell's Gaming is under the fake goal. Goal! Hell's Gaming. He is ready for this city. City Section 1, Hell's Gaming. Taking a hit in the hole as Fabled Games is looking for that pipe. For swoopers, no problem for your Fabled Games as Hell's Gaming is into City 2, Section 2. And no problem on the Chuck into the Cathedral for Hell's Gaming as Fabled Games is on the train. Off the Disco Shell. Under the Clapping Chuck and Checkpoint Fabled as Hell's Gaming took a hit in the Cathedral. Green Bean Jump. It's good. Hell's Gaming into Cathedral 3 as Fabled Games finishes the train. Hell's Gaming getting a thwomp to the face. Jungle Boat 1 for Fabled Games. Hell's Gaming, another thwomp. And Hell's Gaming barely making it through that one into Cathedral Section 3. Fabled Games has the checkpoint and is into the hole for the pipe skip. Hell's Gaming with the fishing boo, no problem there. Hell's Gaming is into the boss. One hit Hell's. Two hit Hell's Gaming. Goal, Fabled Games. 3 hit Hell's Gaming. He's on the final run. with Fabled Games just starting the city. If he can knock the run out here, we won't have to look any closer. But if he starts having problems on the run, we may have to come back and revisit this video. City Section 2, Fabled Games. Hell's Gaming's got the Fire Flower. Short on the Chuck Jump. And off to Koopa, and into the Cathedral goes Fabled Games. Hell's Gaming is on the spin jumps. Go Hell's Gaming with a time of 13:24.38. And with that, we can move on to the next match. Hell's Gaming will be moving on. Again, I apologize for the video quality and the syncing issues I had with that one, but Hell's Gaming is moving on. Now, let's check out Big Smooth Gaming versus Top Notch Gaming. Here is round 2, match 4, pitting Big Smooth Gaming versus Top Notch Gaming. And these racers are underway. Top Notch and Big Smooth almost in sync. Oh, Big Smooth making it past the first hole. Top Notch fell in. Big Smooth has the advantage, level 1. Goal, Big Smooth Gaming. Goal, Top Notch Gaming. Big Smooth is in the hills. Oh, they are neck and neck again. Top Notch now has the lead. Oh, Top Notch hitting the munchers. Big Smooth hitting the munchers. Top Notch still slightly ahead. Oh, both taking a hit. Now Big Smooth is slightly in the lead. Ooh, almost perfectly in sync. Big Smooth is over the munchers. Has the checkpoint. Top Notch still struggling back there as Big Smooth has the mushroom and the goal. And Top Notch is over. Big Smooth making his way through the first night. Top Notch coming up on the end of level 2. Top Notch has the shell, and Big Smooth taking a hit before the Mega Mole. He's going to have to take a ride. Goal, Top Notch. Top Notch will be moving into the first night. Goal, Big Smooth. Ooh, Top Notch taking a hit, going back to the beginning of the first night as Big Smooth begins to make his way through the ghost house. Top Notch jumping a little early there. Top Notch struggling just a little bit on the first night. Big Smooth is past the first checkpoint, the checkpoint in the ghost house. And Top Notch closing in, and checkpoint first night as Big Smooth starts the boss fight. One hit, Two hits Smooth as Top Notch is taking his mole ride. Goal! Top Notch. Top Notch will be heading into the ghost house. Big Smooth is making his way out of the ghost house. Big Smooth into the Sky Zone. Checkpoint, Big Smooth. Double Flipper's no problem for Top Notch as he's past the checkpoint. Ooh, was not able to get his jump off the Cinder guys as Big Smooth takes a goal in the Sky Zone. Big Smooth into City 1. Section 1 cleared. Section 2 clear. Section 3 clear. Sliding off that cement ghost again. Top Notch must be just having an off day. That's the thing with these tournament runs, you get one run and that's it. So if you can be really good at the game and just have one off day and it'll drastically affect your performance. Big Smooth on the Reznor. 2, 3, 4. Five. Big Smooth past the Reznor. Top Notch into the Boo fight. One hit, Top Notch. Two hits, Top Notch as Big Smooth begins to make his way through the rope level. And Big Smooth is through the Top Notch is through the ghost house. Big Smooth is past the checkpoint. Big Smooth cheese those saws no problem onto the dropping platforms as Top Notch is beginning his way through the Sky Zone. Goal, Big Smooth. And Top Notch missing that checkpoint, jumping all the way around it and slipping off the clouds. Unfortunate. Big Smooth onto the P-Balloons. He's under. Big Smooth over top, second half. Goal! Big Smooth Gaming. Big Smooth is on the airship. Top Notch has that checkpoint. Big Smooth under the thwimp. Checkpoint Smooth. Goal! Top Notch. Goal! Big Smooth Gaming. Top Notch on to Section 2 of the city. Moving to Section 3 with the Flimp. Flimp is good. Looking for the Potaboo. Potaboo, no problem. Big Smooth into the bathhouse. And Top Notch beginning the climb. Big Smooth up to the Porky Fish. Top Notch closing in on those Reznors. Top Notch into the Reznor fight. Big Smooth is past the Porky Fish. 1, 2. Big Smooth up to the Hayful Dolphins. 3, 4, Big Smooth taking a Hateful Dolphin hit to the ceiling. 5 Top Notches through the Reznor fight. Another Dolphin hit to Big Smooth. And a third Dolphin hit. Those are why they're the Hateful Dolphins. Top Notch beginning the night rope section. Big Smooth is past the Hateful Dolphins. Onto the Torpedo Ted ride. Spiked. Top Notch cheesing the saws. Torpedo Ted ride is good. Saw cheese is good. And goal! Top Notch Gaming. Big Smooth closing in on the Wendy fight. Top Notch beginning the P-Balloon section. He's under. 1 hit. Top Notch is above. That's 2 hits. Smooth. Oh, Smooth missing that last hit as Top Notch is working his way above the section of the screen. And goal, Top Notch. That's a hit for Big Smooth. Hit 3. Top Notch is on the airship. Big Smooth is clear of Wendy. Big Smooth will begin his swim. Top Notch under the thwimp. Big Smooth beginning to swim. Checkpoint, Top Notch. Big Smooth taking a hit underwater, having to start to swim over. Goal! Top Notch Gaming. Top Notch making his way through the bathhouse. Big Smooth looking for that pipe as Top Notch is up to the Porky Fish. Goal! Big Smooth Gaming. He's ready to ride a train. Top Notch is past Porky Fish onto the Hateful Dolphins. Top Notch having no problems with the Hateful Dolphins. Checkpoint train, Big Smooth. Green Bean and Torpedo Ted ride. Green Bean is good for Big Smooth. Goal. No problem on the Torpedo Ted for Top Notch. Last section before Wendy for Top Notch as Big Smooth begins his jungle ride. Top Notch lining up the RNG for Wendy. 1 hit, Top Notch. 2 hits, Top Notch. Big Smooth has the checkpoint and 3 hits, Top Notch. Top Notch is ready for his swim. Big Smooth getting ready for that swooper jump as Top Notch begins his swim. Swooper jump is good, Big Smooth. He's under the fake goal. Goal! Big Smooth Gaming. He is ready to start working on the final city. City 2, Section 1, Big Smooth. Top Notch looking for that pipe. He's in. Pass the swoopers, no problem. Big Smooth, City Section 2. Goal! Top Notch Gaming. Top Notch will be moving on to the train. Smooth short of the chuck jump. And he's in the door. City Section 2. Or I'm sorry, Cathedral. He's getting hit by the chuck gate, the trooper gate, as Top Notch was getting hit by a hammer. Back to the disco shell for Big Smooth. Top Notch under the clap and chuck and has the checkpoint. Big Smooth is into the Cathedral. Hit by a grinder. Top Notch lining up at that green bean jump. Short. Thwomp's got Big Smooth. Big Smooth into the hole. Lining up for green bean attempt number 2 for Top Notch. And that is good. Top Notch goal. Moving into the city. Or moving into the swamp boats, I'm sorry. Top Notch thwomped again. Big Smooth thwomped again. And Top Notch looking to meticulously close this distance. Big Smooth has the door. Ooh, bouncing off that ghost and hitting the ceiling as Top Notch is also taking a muncher hit. Top Notch having a little bit of a trouble with that flipper gate as Big Smooth is hanging out with the fishing boo. Big Smooth is getting ready for the final battle. One hit Smooth. Top Notch has that checkpoint. He's on the second boat. 2 hit Smooth. Three hit Smooth, and he is ready for the final run. Over the swooper, Smooth is on his final run. Smooth has got the flower. Smooth has the mushroom and the spin jumps. Top Notch closing in on that swooper. Top Notch is under the fake goal as Big Smooth is on the final bridge. That's goal, Top Notch, and game. Big Smooth with an official time, 17:29.36. All right, good game, everybody. Let's update our boards and move on to the next match. And Big Smooth will be moving on to take on Hell's Gaming in round 3. Crusade only has to submit a run to make it into the quarterfinals. Legendary Dice is already into round 3. Let's see if it's VetMech or NES Superstream he will be taking on. The last match of the first week of round 2, pitting VetMech Gaming versus the NES Superstream. This promises to be a good one. They are underway. I love NES Super Stream's controller. It is so non-traditional. Alright, here we go. NES Super Stream off for the early lead. Into the hole, and Vetmec takes the lead. Goal, Vetmec Gaming. Goal, NES Super Stream. We are now into the hills. Boulders, over the munchers, off the spring, and no checkpoint for Vetmec, and NES Super Stream taking a hit, and Vetmec taking a hit. NES Super Stream is back in the lead. Checkpoint, NES Super Stream. Checkpoint, Vetmec. Goal, NES Super Stream. Goal, Vetmec. This is neck and neck through the hills. Moving on to night one. Over Bonsai for NES. Over Bonsai for Vetmec. Oh, NES Super Stream taking a drop before the checkpoint. Vetmec is back in the lead. Vetmec with the damage boost pass to Mega Mole. Goal, Vetmec. NES Super Stream having to ride the mole. Vetmec is first into the ghost house. Goal, NES Super Stream. Single gate, double gate. Vetmec is past the checkpoint. NES Super Stream making his way through. Vetmec onto the boss fight. Double gate, no problem for NES Super Stream. We got one hit Vetmec. Two hits Vetmec. Looks like he threw that one block a little early. NES Super Stream now also in the battle. Three hits Vetmec, one hit NES Super Stream. Two hits NES Super Stream. Three hits, NES Super Stream just barely nipping at the heels of Vetmec Gaming, moving into the Skyway. Oh, missed jump. He's still in the lead. It didn't cost him the lead, but that cost him some time. Vetmec hitting that Kaizo block. NES Super Stream is back in the lead. Both of them skipping the checkpoint. Check mark, we've seen that cost some other people this tournament already. Goal, NES Super Stream. Goal, Vetmec Gaming. Now it's switched around. The NES Super Stream is barely in the lead, and Vetmec is stomping on his heels. Section 1, NES. Section 1, Vetmec. Section 2, NES. Section 2, Vetmec. One simple mistake can make all the difference for either one of these runners at this point. Off the Podoboo good. Off the Podoboo good. Onto the fence. Oh no, Vetmec taking a hit. He's losing some of that distance he had. And NES Super Stream is first into the Reznor fight. 1, 2, 3, and he gets hit by a fireball. That gives Vetmec a chance to catch up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Vetmec is out. NES Super Stream is out. Vetmec is in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Vetmec is out. They'll both be moving on. This match is intense. I'm on the edge of my seat as NES Superstream starts his way through the night ropes. And now Vetmec gets his chance on the night ropes. NES Superstream taking the high road. Goal, NES Superstream. And NES Superstream started the P-Balloon section as Vetmec is clear of the night zone. Coming up top, NES Superstream second half on top as Vetmec starts his way through the P-Balloon. Oh, Vetmec taking the baseball. Vetmec short of that P-Balloon as NES Superstream has the goal. NES Superstream is now starting to pull away from Vetmec. Time for the airship. Vetmec is on top of the level. NES Superstream, checkpoint airship. Goal! Vetmec, P-Balloon. NES Superstream taking a hit by the checkpoint. Vetmec's looking for any little inch that NES Superstream is willing to give now as Vetmec begins the airship. Goal! NES Superstream. Checkpoint, Vetmec. Half a level behind now. Vetmec hitting that muncher. NES Superstream starting his way through the bathhouse. NES Superstream up to the pufferfish. Goal! Vetmec Gaming. And NES Superstream up to the Hateful Dolphins. Vetmec up to the pufferfish. NES Superstream looking for his Torpedo Ted ride. He's in there. Vetmec is through the pufferfish onto the Hateful Dolphins. NES Superstream trying to close in on Wendy. Vetmec, no problem with the Hateful Dolphins, looking for his Torpedo Ted ride as NES Superstream takes the RNG hit. Vetmec overshoots Torpedo Ted. Here's the last hit for NES. No, he falls short. Vetmec is in the final pre-Wendy room as NES Superstream tries to close it up. That's 2 for NES Superstream. 3 hits, NES Superstream is out, and Vetmec is in. 1 hit, Vetmec. 2 hits, Vetmec. Vetmec is through Wendy as NES Superstream begins his swim. Vetmec has done a lot of work to close this distance. He's coming from behind, looking for any mistake that NES Superstream will give him. Vetmec begins his swim. Nobody can afford to give up an inch at this point. Pipe, NES Superstream. Around the swoopers, no problem, and goal, NES Superstream. NES Superstream is ready to ride the train. Oh, a hit by Vetmec, losing all that ground he's made up. That hurts. As NES Superstream begins to make his way through the train. Under the clapping chuck and checkpoint NES Superstream as Vetmech is sent back to the beginning of the water again. NES Superstream taking a hit just after the checkpoint on the train. Up to the green beans. Green beans are good, NES Superstream. Goal, NES Superstream. NES Superstream beginning the jungle ride as Vetmech is looking for that pipe out of the water and onto the train. Goal, Vetmech. Vetmech is ready to try and hopefully blaze through the train without any problems. Checkpoint NES Superstream needs through the pipe. Over to football player Vetmech, no problem. Under the clap and chuck and checkpoint Vetmech. He's burning through the train as NES Superstream takes a hit in the second half of the swamp. Goal, Vetmech. Vetmech is starting to close the distance once again. He's looking for him. Vetmech begins his boat ride. Off the swooper for NES Superstream and under the fake goal. Goal, NES Superstream. Quick checkpoint for Vetmech into the second half of the level. He is half a level behind NES Superstream right now. Looking for any mistakes he can capitalize on as NES Superstream begins his way through Last City Section 1. Section 1, no problem. Into Section 2. Section 2, off the chuck, no problem. NES Superstream is into the cathedral. Goal, Vetmech Gaming. Past the Trooper Gate and into Section 2 of the Cathedral as Vetmech makes his way through City Section 1. Avoiding the swamps there into Cathedral Section 3. Vetmech taking a hit by the kicking Koopa Shell. NES Superstream up to the fishing booth. Vetmech missing his jump there. NES Superstream moving into the final boss. Vetmech is not far behind. NES Superstream has a little bit of a cushion, but not much. You can't afford very many mistakes here. That's 2 hits against the boss. Vetmech is in the cathedral. That's hit 3 versus the boss. Vetmech is hoping that NES Superstream struggles with the final run because he is closing in. Section 2 Cathedral Vetmech. Swamped as NES Superstream begins his way through the final run. Oh, missing the fireball as NES Superstream is coming up on the mushroom grab. He's got the mushroom and he's spinning. Vetmech is through into the final pre-boss section. Coming up on the last bridge for NES Superstream as Vetmech is up to the fishing booth. Close match most of the way through. NES Superstream has the win with 1442.54. Vetmech was not far behind. Let's update our charts and look at what we got coming up next week. With NES Superstream eking out a close win versus Vetmech Gaming, NES Superstream will be round 3 versus Legendary Dice. Now it's time to take a look at what's coming up next week. Next week we have Dens Gaming set up against Seto Kaizo. Penguin will be taking on Sir Nickington. Cygnus X1 will be going on against Boo Rogers. The Grumpy Walrus will be taking on Lita Lee 337. SMB Slayer will be going against Windemic. Blank Gaming will be stepping up against Ryoshoa. Relentless Gaming only has to submit a run to move on to the round 3. And Wicked Kaizo Fury will be going head to head against Full Mag Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys next week for another round of Cindy World.